Rhodes got a completion underneath the Finch. Finch gets the attention of about 5 defenders, 3 of whom initially missed. Shackner finally helps to make the play. Also over there for the Cavaliers, let's credit Aaron Asbury, 53. Seeing some late action, gain of 4, 2nd and 6. At the snap of the football, we will be inside of 2 minutes. Whereas on Friday night, time-wise, we had a pretty quick football game, Sydney and St. Mary's. That's not the case here this evening. Play carried out of bounds, so the clock stops. I'll stand corrected. Adamson wants to throw, puts it up deep. He'll get a completion and a touchdown. On the loose, Vladichek got away from a defender. Late flag, we got something going on with Badgett and 2 other guys. Total of 4 flags. These will all be dead ball fouls and will have nothing to do with the touchdown. This late in the game, you might even have a double disqualification just to get them out of there. We'll see what the ruling is. Sam Licklider, touchdown, personal foul, each way. They offset. No ejections. So Akron Manchester will go for the extra point. Trailing 31-14, they'll try for 2 again. Adamson will go under center with 2:08. Finch in with the play from head coach Jim France. Pro I formation, receiver either way, tight ends on the right side. They split the backs. Now motion. That's Stobbs in motion. Will they try to get him the football? Looks like they will. That pass intercepted. In college, I believe you can still take that back for a couple of points, but not here. It's a no-good try. The try is no good. 31-14 Lehman. We await the kickoff of Akron Manchester. Mike, you want to get started on your wrap-up?
Well, I can certainly do that, Dave. The Cavaliers will be preparing for an onside kick, quite obviously, here as Akron needs the football back again. Again, on the ground for the Cavaliers, not a whole lot of excitement. Tim Badgett, 59 yards carrying the football tonight. He did that in 7 carries at halftime. In the second half, he had about 6, so 13 carries for almost 60 yards. Adam Hewitt, their leading ground gainer from a year ago, struggled much of the game. He's going to end up with close to 25 yards carrying the football. And so that represents the majority of work for the Cavaliers on the ground, not even 100 yards. Jim Dembski has thrown the ball 6 times for 15 yards. They're well over 100 yards. In fact, he's going to finish the night close to 150 yards throwing the football. So Lehman hasn't done that much offensively, but what they have done is resulted in big scores, which we'll recap in just a moment. Of course, Colby Stobbs, 166 yards carrying the football here tonight. It's been the big ground attack for Akron. They're going to finish with over 200 yards on the ground.
Manson will kick off. Lehman with a hands team in. 9 people not too far from the football. They'll kick it somewhat deep. It'll be picked up by Dembski all the way back at the 15 to the 20, 25, 30. Out of bounds at the 33. Cavaliers will go on offense. A little surprised. They were down 17, had to score 3 times. Not totally impossible, but certainly you normally give your kids a chance to get the ball back, but that was not elected there, so it's obvious what the assessment is from the far sideline of the current score.
Cavalier 1st and 10 on their own.
It means they shouldn't use that final timeout they have.
That's exactly what it means. 2:04 to go. Dembski will ready the troops. Look for Badgett and Hewitt for as long as it takes. They start 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. Motion left with Cisco. This will be Badgett following Cisco. He'll be ridden down into the line of scrimmage by Mark Groza. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7, minute 54.
Brad Young.
Ball declared ready for play. Lehman's obligation to snap will be by 122.
second and 6.
Consequently, Jim Dembski not in a big hurry to get everybody to the line of scrimmage. They've got about 10 seconds to that point. The pace is good for what they're trying to accomplish right now. 4, 3, 2, snap. That worked fine. Badgett carries ahead. Stopped by Young. Got about 3 more. 3rd and 4.
Brad Young.
Milking the clock for what it's worth. Sam Licklider calls the ball ready for play at 1:08.
3rd down 4.
Obligation to snap by 43. 31-14 Lehman. And if they could get 6, 7 or more wins out of Akron Manchester, that would really help the playoff cause for Lehman. And their track record is that they will get more than that. Hewitt runs into a large pile of several different color jerseys. Gets a yard. That'll be about the extent of it. Lehman will face 4th down. Will bring on the punting unit. They will have to run another play. Probably they'll need to snap at about 12 seconds. See if they take delay of game and then just kick to expire the clock. 15, 14.
The bench told him go ahead and kick it.
The umpire with 10. There's the snap to Dembski. He punts with 3. This is his best spiral of the night. Stobbs at the 25 to the 30. Shackner with an assist from Henson ends the football game at the 33. Stobbs will be helped up by the 2 Lehman tacklers. They will exchange greetings with that young man who gave it his all this evening. On behalf of Akron Manchester, Jeff Ulenek receiving congratulations from everybody as the Lehman coaching entourage is right now in the middle of your screen. Nice start. Nice start. 31-14 Cavaliers. We're in good shape on credits. Mike, I think the one thing you want to do yet is scoring. At halftime, Lehman looked in very good shape.
All right, Dave, they were up by a score of 17-0. The first score in the second half came by way of Akron. That came with 2:40 left to go. Colby Stobbs, who finished the ball game with almost 170 yards running the ball tonight, went in from 10 yards out. He also ran the 2-point conversion in, and that made it 17-8. The Cavaliers, though, answered in the 4th quarter with 11:35 to go. After a blocked punt, Jim Dembski and Adam Hewitt for 22 yards. The kick followed, and Lehman had reestablished their lead once again. And then it was Hewitt again in the 4th quarter with 2:36 to go on a 1-yard run. The kick again by Sager was good, and Lehman went up 31-8. The final score of the night came in a 43-yard pass to Vladicek